Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. Before we get started, I wanted to do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Rolex Submariner date 41mm, black bezel, black dial. Absolutely love this watch. And as you can see from the title, I sold my beloved Omega Speedmaster 3861 in order to get another watch. So why did I sell my Speedmaster? I made many videos saying that I love the watch. It kept perfect time. I did have issues with the comfort of the bracelet. However, I did sell it because anytime I went to reach for a black bezel, black dial sports watch, I was always choosing this watch right here. I was barely wearing the Speedmaster. I felt like this, to me, is my pick of the two. If I had to pick between the Submariner Speedmaster, I just feel that the shininess of the bezel, that lacquered black dial, just popped a little bit more than the black textured matte dial of the Speedmaster. I know there's going to be a lot of people in the comments saying that the Speedmaster is a better watch, better movement, but just my personal preference, I was always picking this. So I decided to sell it off and get a new watch. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I bought. Move these items out of the way here. All right, here's the box. As you can see, I bought another Omega. Let's open it up. Don't want to keep you guys waiting. And I did want to show you what I got. So as you can see here, what is this? I bought another Omega Speedmaster. Why did I sell my Speedmaster to buy another Speedmaster? Is it the same one? Is it a different one? We'll get to that in a second. Obviously, it comes with all your booklets. You got some paperwork down here, some pictures of the moon missions and things like that. But let's get to the watch. All right, here it is, guys. So I sold my Speedmaster for another Speedmaster, the white dial version. Let's take a look at this beauty. So this is the white lacquer dial. Same 3861 movement. It's the Sapphire sandwich. You got the Sapphire crystal on the top, Sapphire crystal on the back. Same exact dimensions as my black watch there. So this is a 42mm case. The case does extend out to these crown guards here in the pusher guard. So the diameter of the bezel itself is about 40mm. It makes this watch very wearable compared to some other 42mm watches. As you can tell, that white bright lacquer dial is absolutely gorgeous, and it's definitely different than what I've had on my other Speedmaster. So my other Speedmaster, like I mentioned, had a black textured matte dial. It had white indices, white hands, and they weren't applied markers. They were just painted on loom, where this one has the black polished applied markers, the black Omega logo, and as you can see there, you do have the red Speedmaster text. And you also have a red tip on the chronograph seconds hand right there, which I believe is gorgeous. I've always wanted a white dial watch. For the longest time, I was debating between getting the Rolex Explorer 2 Polar. Although that wore a little bit big on me, it is a 42mm, a true 42, so I felt it always wore a little bit big. And I love the GMT function on the Polar Explorer 2, but you know what? I love this right here. Other differences between this and my black dial is that the Sapphire crystal is a little more domed than on the black dial. Also, like I mentioned, red Speedmaster text, red tip on the seconds hand, applied indices. The loom plots on these indices are extremely small. That is the only thing that I miss on my black dial Speedmaster, is that the entire indice actually loomed up because it's all painted on. Where here, you have a tip right there at the end of each indice that has some loom, and you have those two little dots above the Omega symbol that's loomed as well. Functions the same exact way, see-through case back. Let's take this off because we don't need this anymore. Look at that movement, guys. Look at that balance wheel go. Extremely happy with this purchase. I love the Speedmaster. I feel that this one pops a little bit more in my opinion over the black one. I always wanted a white dial watch, and I felt like this is going to be it. This is nicknamed the Craig White. It's a play on words off of the Great White, which is the white dial Seamaster of the black bezel. However, since Daniel Craig was spotted wearing this when this first leaked, they nicknamed it the Craig White after him. You have the 5-link bracelet with the polished center links like you get on the black Sapphire sandwich. And those are the main differences. Also, the little ends here of the chronograph hands are a little bit smaller than on the black dial. The black dial, you do have, the white hands, and the circles at the base there are a little bit larger on the black dial, where they made them a little smaller on this white dial here. Let's do a quick, put this on the wrist real quick. It isn't sized, so I'm gonna take off my Submariner. Let's put this baby on. So I do have to get this sized. Here's a wrist shot. What do you guys think right there? Do you think I made the right decision? Should I have kept the black dial? Should I have added on this white dial in addition to the black, or would it be too duplicative? In my opinion, I only need one Speedmaster, and this is it. Let me bring my Submariner here for reference, size comparison. Both bezels around 40 millimeters. The sub, you got a 40.5 millimeter bezel. Speedmaster, you got a 40 millimeter bezel. What do you think about having these as just your only two pieces, a two-piece watch collection right here? You have your black dial for the more versatile occasions. You got the white dial for a little bit more sporty occasions. What do you guys think? Bracelets look completely different. Obviously, two different functions. You got the date on this one with the diver function, and then you have no date on here, but you have the chronograph function. I'm gonna do an in-depth review of this watch, and also another video just kind of talking through what I just talked through right now. Is this a good two-piece collection? Are these the only two watches you need, or do you need something else? All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Super excited to pick up this watch. I can't wait to size it and start wearing it and putting out some more videos on this watch. Have a good one.